Cool. Yep, so I'm Alex Watkins. I'm the Global Marketing Manager for Asmodee. So essentially FFG and all the other studios that come with it. And we're here at the Key Road today.
We last spoke a year ago when Five Rings was launching.
We did.
What Organised players Five Rings seen since then?
I've seen a bit of a growth. The Stronghold kits have come out. I've seen those running around, which is great. With the Elemental events coming along as well, the challenges and championships. So we've seen the game really grow into kind of what it can be as a store level. And then of course we've got a whole season of Kotais since we spoke as well, including some Grand Kotais and Winter Court even. Like we had the Winter Court was after we first spoke, so yeah. So
what have you got planned for Five Rings in the coming year?
With Legend of the Five Rings, we have a whole new season coming in next year. That's when you'll start seeing the Elemental championships hit the stores. It's kind of our regional level events, which are going to be fun, and you'll see some of the challenges appear at conventions from here to there. Winter Court is under a month away at this point, so a couple of weeks' time you guys will be gathering over in Roseville, ready to decide what happens in Rokugan as we do every year, which is always exciting. And then we have a Grand Kotai in Spain, which I think is well justified. With it being the largest Kotai from last season, it seemed to make sense if we're going to go back there, which we are. We love the venue. We'll give it the Grand Kotai status, and the prize structure is going to be slightly different for this season of Kotais as well, which I can't talk about at all because there's an article coming up very soon. But it's going to change it around a little bit, how you can take part, what you can do, the amount you can play is going to change. We're going to focus on, hey, if you want to come and just play and play and play and play, which the old system did quite well, but we're going to make it even easier for you to play as much L5R as you want.
Are there any new types of event or new types of support that you're looking into?
I don't think we've announced anything new outside of the Elemental. That was our newest introduction, and those will start rolling out. Other than that, we're going to see, like I said, a tweak to the Kotai. I know in the US they're changing some of the ways they organise them and where they put them, which I think is a great move. We're going to continue doing what we do in Europe. We may or may not have a few more Grand Kotais in Europe this year, we'll see. But yeah, we'll be announcing all those in the coming months.
How has the reception to organised play and the events that you've been holding come across?
I think one thing the community's been great at is giving us feedback and measured feedback. Like we're on the forums, we see what's going on, we like to listen. And you'll see a direct effect of that feedback in what happens in the US with their events, which is really good.
Other than winning events, do you have any plans to include influence to the storyline?
No plans at the moment. Like I said, we're talking about it. We have some ideas. We're going to throw them around. A lot of them aren't sticking at the moment, but that's not to say that we won't find something that we can do to bring something in. I mean, you're likely to see at Kotais things, maybe something to do with cosplaying, getting it to some of the prizing. Like we want to encourage that. That was something big in the old game. Expect to see that coming in. That's some of the things we are definitely changing. As far as story, we have nothing firm that we want to do yet, but we are listening and we are going to try and find something to make it work.
With the older editions of the role-playing game, there was an organised play system for that. Here's a Rokugan. Have you looked into doing something like that?
Nothing that I'm currently aware of. That's not to say it's not happening. I've got a lot of tasks that I'm focusing on at the moment. We're going to talk about that a bit later today. But I genuinely don't know what the future is for that. It's just come out. It's been baited, it's now out there, and I think we're going to see what happens with it before we make any firm commitments to how we support it.
Cool. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think I'm really happy with where the game is right now. I think the way we've structured the Stronghold kits, I mean, yes, there's been some delays, but I really like the structure. I like that it's a bigger seasonal kit, it has more going on, it gives your stores the opportunity to do different things, leagues, monthly tournaments, week tournaments, however they want to run it. And I think, at least from my standpoint, that experiment was quite good, and I think it's something that we probably want to use more going forwards and giving stores the choice to suit their community and give them what they need out of their organised play, which should in turn encourage players to go to the store, which is what we want to do. We want to see people getting together, supporting the local store, playing what is a truly fantastic game as often as we can.